Aries, you may find yourself right now in the complete midst of the unknown, not knowing where to go, what to do, or whether things are going to change in what sort of way, if they're going to change. But one thing you're sure of is that you have to make some sort of transition. You have to make some sort of change. And you are looking to see perhaps what that change might be and what the guides and angels have for you in store coming soon, and what you need to know moving forward when it comes to your purpose, your career, maybe your love life as well. But things that are most important to you, you want to know how they're going to play out, what they're going to be, and what you need to know. And that is exactly what this tarot reading is here to show you today. So I'm looking forward to getting right into your reading. This is for the rest of January 2023 for your Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign. And let's go ahead and see guides and angels, loved ones, masters and wise ones, angels and arcanists through the power of unconditional love, what you have for our beautiful Aries today. High Priestess is up first. So you are either stepping back into or stepping into for the first time, for some of us, a more spiritual way of being, but you're really learning to be empowered through your spiritual strengths as opposed to maybe just the physical ones. Of course, the physical ones matter, but I feel like you've been through a period of time where you have had to be put through mostly physical tests or physical strains or physical experiences in some way. And have had to rely less maybe on your spiritual gifts in order to get you to where you are today. So you've had to experience a bit of practical reality and maybe even survivorship, right, in some sort of ways, but like learning how to survive on Earth are the words that come through, which were important. Your spiritual abilities were important in that process, but they weren't the only thing you could rely on. And now at this time, it's like you're feeling safe again to start to delve back into those spiritual abilities to give you guidance and also to help you move forward as well. So the message here, the first message is, don't be afraid to let your spiritual gifts, everything you came here on Earth having, lead the way once more, because you are safe to do so once again. Okay, particularly when it comes to money. So here we go. So here's the number one question on everyone's mind is, how is it that we can make money at this time, like the real thing, like actual money to pay bills and to pay phone bills and T-Mobile and all these things, if you're Verizon or AT&T, to pay those things. And that the answer of that is, how can you use your practical skills right now to allow your spiritual gifts to be monetized in some way that allows for the reciprocation of a healthy energy exchange just for you. You have spent so long, Aries, developing these spiritual gifts, developing who you are today, developing into the person you are. Now it's time to allow those gifts to help as many people as possible. And the thing that I need to share, right, with a lot of you is, and us, is, those spiritual gifts in a way were always meant to be monetized, because in order for you and us to use our spiritual gifts to help as many others as possible, we also require the need to survive. We also require the need to live. And it's impossible to do that if you're just giving your gifts away for free all the time. And I want you to think of it this way, is, the word they're saying is like spiritual, commandeer, not commandeering, but like, what's that word or that term when you're like trading service for service, right? Bartering. That's the word. Thank you, Spirit. Back in the day, right? Spiritual practitioners, psychics, mediums, tarot readers, right? Healers, things like that. They would at least barter their services in exchange for something, right? Whether it be food or resources or labor or whatever it is that they needed in order to survive, or people would give them those resources so they could survive. And any sort of healer was also taken, like the group shaman, right, was taken care of almost as if in some cases royalty. Now, that was not always the case, for sure, and at some point we started to demonize these people, as we sort of do today, or that's still kind of hanging around in the collective. But the truth is, we and these people, right, we and us, these collective, were meant to make money from our spiritual gifts. And I feel like you, if you're watching this, are being called into that pathway right now. Now we have the Death card and the Queen of Wands. So you're going through some type of very epic transformation that's allowing you to regain your strength and power inside of yourself, right? Your own spiritual confidence. But then it's almost like your spiritual confidence, or the confidence that you are looking for, that is able to be gained through making money from your spiritual gifts, is also going to give you your own self-confidence. Does that make sense? Let me reword that in a more simple way. When you monetize your spiritual gifts, it gives you the confidence to step into your own badass self even more so than you were before. I just realized this table is just like horribly stained with with this stuff. I should have washed the table. I do apologize for those of you guys, for us Virgos out there. I'm not a Virgo, but I know many of my viewers are, and they're probably being driven crazy by this. All right, Emperor and the Queen of Cups here. So this is like this is spiritual transformation, and it's also, for those of you guys who are, and this reading isn't particularly about love, but if you are in a romantic situation or relationship here, we see that for some reason monetization or the reception of money helps you and or your partner, but really we're focusing on you, to give more freely. Okay, so this is a very key point. Queen of Cups with the Emperor. When you feel more empowered in your livelihood and or your business or your ability to make money, you can give of yourself even more freely, Queen of Cups, both in love, okay, but also in life as well, generally speaking to people. So this is a general concept that the guides want to bring up right now, which is the more we can give freely without having to worry about resources, the better, right? Because we're going to be helping more people. But if we can't do that unless we are able to find that monetization, find that security, right? Find that ownership of your own business through your gifts, we will never be able to help as many people. Does that make sense? So they're wanting us to focus on that part first. And that part has to be the security, the foundation, whatever it is your spiritual business will be, it will be the foundation of everything else that you can expand into to come. But you can't expand from that foundation if there's no ability to monetize. If there's no foundation, you can expand into other things you want to try or be or do, right? I'll give you a practical example. It's like I aspire someday to have the audience that will allow me to do other things, maybe like to game or to do lifestyle vlogging or to, showcase different health supplements and things like that. And I even started a new separate health channel to be able to talk about that stuff, because that's a big part of who I am, and it doesn't really fit in so much with this channel in particular, right? But if this isn't my home base, right? This channel, this business isn't my home base foundation that's providing, none of those other things can really be focused on, because they're not able to monetize just yet in the way that this channel is, since I've built it that way. Does that make sense? So look for the thing for you that is able to provide that foundation, that monetary foundation, so you can jump into other things as well. Okay. And this is both for you and a partner. Okay. If you're in a partnership, if you're single, it's just for you. If you're in a partnership, which again, if you're watching this, a very strong possibility, or you're going through some definite shift or change when it comes to your life circumstances and or this relationship. But I only see it evolving, honestly, in a very good way. Like I see this, whatever is happening here in your situation, right, life or love, is only allowing you to evolve to become an even better partner or co-pilot in your situation, to be able to build something incredible together. 10 of Pentacles here, right? 3 of Cups united together, okay? So that there's no more unequal kind of give or take or providership or anything like that. Like it's just full on you and your partner, or you going all in, building this business, building a business together with your spiritual gifts and not holding back. But both able to contribute or focus on finances in the way that you were meant or designed to do so, right? Not out of alignment anymore, but in a way that has work, but it's also like a fruitful type of work. Page of Pentacles here with the Hierophant, good. Chariot card, World card, and Four of Wands. So this is essentially what is wanting to evolve right now, is peace and security. Okay, peace and security are the words. So what you're coming into soon is the element of having more peace and security because of the element of developing that security within your own self, perhaps through the creation or monetization of your spiritual gifts and or creating a spiritual business, so that you can lead others or help others as generously as possible. But what you're looking for, what you might be attracting right now is this, right? Someone or clients to provide the foundation for you to lead even more. So that's what wants to come to you. If you're in a coaching business or some other type of spiritual business or anything like that, you're looking for, right? You're attracting and you will be attracting in like clients to pay for that so that you can expand and grow in from there. So the World card here says, any sudden shifts or changes or endings or weird kind of on and off iffy energy is coming to a big close, right? In and through the month of January, it's like there's not like all the sudden changes or shifts that have been happening in the world, at least in our personal lives, are coming to a close, because it's almost like, I'm trying to feel the reason for this. Is like, it's almost like we had to really understand on every single level who we are and what we wanted. And it's like we couldn't figure that out unless we went through these dramatic endings, shifts, changes, and or the lack of security, therefore, right? We had to understand in the deepest, darkest depths of exploring who we are, who you are, right? Who I am, what do I want? Like, do I want this person? Do I want this partnership? Do I want this situation? Do I want this job? Do I want this business? Like, what is it that I really am and that I really want? And what's closing is the need for that or those elements to be taken away so you can finally settle, right? Settle into and having the clarity that is what you want, right? And you get to choose, obviously, but you get to, it's being revealed to you at this time. Five of Cups here, so there's the choice, right? So that's, right? And they were saying it, you get to choose through your rest, through your peace, through your isolation, perhaps, and through your feelings, get to choose and really see, because it's being revealed, what it is that you want in your life. And sometimes that does take having like your cup spilled over or things taken away from you or feelings of sadness because of sudden shifts or self-judgment or blame or things that happen to make you feel down. Sometimes that's required to take you to the deep, dark depths of yourselves, of ourselves and yourself, to find out what it is that you really came here for and what you're really made for. Three final cards of advice for beautiful Aries here. Knight of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles. Aries, you just got to keep on moving forward. Keep on keeping on. Your destiny is dependent upon you persevering through this time and really taking a solid stance of I'm going to keep moving forward day by day, no matter what. I'm not going to let any crazy circumstances that are happening now or in the past stop me or slow me down. I know my time will come, and it is going to come as well as long as I keep moving forward with it. The opportunities will arise here. And Nine of Wands, go a little crazy, right? The advice is like, go a little crazy with what you have faith. Like, have faith and have so much confidence in what you're doing and where you're going, even if it's not, you don't know 100% if it's right. Have faith and have that confidence to know, right, from your own soul and from knowing your own self and your own destiny, that this is what you're here to do. This is who you're here to be. And don't hold that back from yourself or for the world anymore, because, it's almost like the universe is asking us and you to co-create with them, in that you are going to choose the direction based on what you want, based on all these crazy circumstances that happened in your past. And the more you choose what you want and what's real to you and what's really stands out as who you are and where you're going, boom, the more the universe will send opportunities your way to co-create with you. But it starts with your decision. Okay, it starts with your choice. And it starts with you having that clarity in yourself as well about what you want. So Aries, this was your monthly tarot reading for January 2023. There will be an extended. If you want to go deeper with me, this extended will be specific messages about your love situation. Okay, so whatever it is you need to know right now in love and in life, channel messages for you, for your greatest and highest good in love specifically, and or your divine counterpart situation. I also offer personal readings and one-on-one sessions if you need help healing a broken or wounded heart or in your body, generally speaking, your aura, right? I'm an energy healer, quantum theta healer, and of course, a reader, astrologer, and reader. So one-on-one sessions can be found on my website, brandontobias.com. If any of you guys are interested in working with me, those are open now and probably for the long term for me. So thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you really enjoyed this content. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you either in the extended or in the next one. Bye for now.